Hey, y'all, welcome to the demonstration of the called production reports provided by Lonestar Scouting and Analytics. So this will be the first page that you see whenever you open up the program. Okay, for this example, we're using the defensive call production. Okay, so the first thing I want to show you is where you will copy and paste your data. This big green column over here with the down distance, front, stunt, pressure, coverage, gain, the run pass, and then the play result will all be over here. This is the only section you'll have to copy and paste the data over from. Okay, so you don't have to touch anything else on any other page. All of this stuff in red, you won't be able to select or anything because it has the formulas that make this over here run. Okay, so you don't have to worry about anything here in the red, only the green. Now over here is where you can personalize your calls, whatever you may call something. It's going to be based off of what is taken over here. So for example, in this front, if we go over, then let's just go cover 4, over C4. So this is what it'll end up looking like. So see how there's no spaces in here? This might be the biggest point of the program. Over here, it has to match exactly what that looks like. And all that really means is just taking out the spaces of your play call. So over here, it's going to be over cover 4. And then it'll run based on whatever you input, the gain and everything else. It'll produce the production points, all the normal stats, and your efficiency breakdown, okay? However, I want to show you guys this. If you do a space like you would normally type, it won't read it. So the biggest takeaway here is just to take away the spaces in between all your words, okay? And same thing, if I just forgot the dash in here, it wouldn't read it. So you just have to make sure however you're inputting it is consistent, and then just take away the spaces over here. And then say this is nickel package. You can personalize this however you want, okay? So I'll take a look over here at the example page. So over here we have 1st and 10, our defense's name, the gain, it was a pass, incomplete, okay? So then you just keep copy and pasting everything that you broke down from your film breakdown over into these columns down to 3,000 play capability. Shouldn't run out of any space. And then over here, we inputted our names of our defenses. And then all this other stuff will be done automatically for you. So you can take a breakdown, see how many times you called things, how it's doing total stat-wise, the gain, how it does against the run, how it does against the pass. And then over here, it'll have your efficiency. Okay, so is it a play call you like a lot? Maybe you might not be doing too good efficiency-wise. You might not be winning the plays per se as much as you think. This will allow you to see that. Or maybe a call you don't call as much is doing really well for you. You'll be able to see that through the production points and the efficiency count. And that's really the whole point of this program, is to keep track of your performance and how you're doing. Okay, so down here we have the total. This should be your entire defensive stats, you can call it. So how you're doing against, the total run, total pass, the total stats, your total efficiencies and production over here. Now, the cool thing about this is you can customize these production points to whatever you want. So say you value interceptions above average, so you could give it 7 production points. Say you average sacks higher than normal, give it 5. Say TFLs aren't a big deal for you, you can just give it 1 point. However you want to value a call is completely up to you. Okay, so that will be effective of your production points right here. And the last thing I need to mention is this play result tab right here. However you normally break down, say a completion, your abbreviation for completion is CONP, right? That would be great in this case, because this is what the program will read. And it's really just basic, the generic terms and, tag breakdown abbreviations for a result of a play, right? So your completions, the most common is a CONP. A sack is just spelled out sack. Sometimes an S, it'll be fine if you put an S. Interceptions, INT, PBU. SCR is the shorthand for scramble. Touchdowns is a TD, offensive penalty, defensive penalty, forced fumble, and fumble recovery, right? Okay, So, and for runs, you can put run in there if you want. It doesn't really matter. It'll just read it right here as a run. If there, you put an R in there, so no need for that. And if you have a run and it's a forced fumble, then you'll want to definitely input the forced fumble to get that to read it. Okay. The biggest thing is just the passes. And then also the last one, if they score a run, or if they score a touchdown on a run play, you're going to want to put touchdown as the play result, which obviously it was, right? Okay. So that's really the basics of the call production report. Very minimal work, just copy and pasting your data over from the film into these couple columns right here, and then entering in your play calls that you want to analyze, okay, right over here. And then the rest is all done for you, and you get to look at the cumulative results of your defensive, basically your whole performance right here. And then the same thing can be said for the offensive call production, just the formulas are more tailored towards offensive performance standards. So it's just basically flipped.